Hi there, I'm Cher Johnston, and we're going to work on, before I get started, here's my pattern. It's a pentagon and a hexagon that have the same size sides. So there's that pattern, and then I have this stitch guide. This is the stitch guide that I'm using today, and it's this one down here at the bottom. And this is another pattern. Those are all on my Ko-fi site. I'll put a link in the description. You can go there, get a free pattern, or buy me a coffee. So I have this. I wanted to bring you up, but it's too big. I need to get this off my desk and into my life. So and this is what I should have done. I'm going to tell you first what I should have done. See, I have two sewn together there, and two sewn together there, and two, and then I should have done two. I should have just done two at a time and sewn them together, but I am almost at the point where I want to start sewing them together. So this is the way it's going to go. There's going to be 5 sides. See? And then these are going to come up and get put together here. And you can see here I left an opening there. That one I forgot to leave an opening. This one I left an opening. And I need one more because I have 4 so far. And I need, see, this one has an opening. And I need one more. This I was cleaning and I found this. And it's just it was a 5-inch square. I just sewed a bunch of beads on it for no particular reason, just to do it, just because. So this is the bottom here. And what I want to have are these seams here. I want to do seam treatments like that seam and this one and maybe that one. And I want to do those things before I sew it all together. So, yeah, it's getting a little, just sit down here. It's getting a little hard to manage, but it's fine. So I have here a little, this is from Sue Spargo. I will put a link in the description to her website. This one is Razzle. And then I have some purple Dazzle. I don't know where. Oh, here it is. Here's the Dazzle. It's rayon. And I prepared the Razzle. Yeah, this one is Dazzle. Make sure I'm on camera there. Anyways, I prepared it by ironing. I ironed the crap out of it, which tames it a bit and makes it so that you can use it. Now, I sewed the bottom on and I kind of wish I hadn't. So, also, I just need to look here. What I did here is I drew 3 lines, and the lines don't match this, but they match, like, anyways. You get what I'm saying. Maybe, maybe not. So I'm going to come up from the bottom and through all those thicknesses. Because what this has in the middle is foam. If you're new to my channel here, this is a project that I started a while ago. And I have lots of different videos on different seam. Like each seam takes me about an hour or so. I also have this bag that I made. And there's a whole playlist of videos. Oh, I forgot about that. There's a whole playlist of videos where I made this bag. That one was easier because it's all flat. When you're sewing it, it's just flat. Now I'm going to go down here and out here. I don't have to go all the way through all those thicknesses of fabric. So I'm just going through the top layers. And I'm going to I think I'm going to tighten it all up when I'm done. So this is a herringbone stitch, and it's no staggered. You'll see when I'm done. I usually make the thread long enough to go from my wrist to my elbow. This one, I just cut it in 3, like it was coming off the spool. So I just cut it in 3. So it's a little too short. And now I'm going to pull all these tight. This thread is really slippery. But it's okay. We're gonna fix it all up. Now I'm gonna go down to the bottom. I think I'm gonna go right between these two and flip it over. And then I have just enough to do a knot. Maybe I have enough to do a knot. Yeah, I do. All right. Ta-da! Let's go through one more time. Kind of bury that. I'll just bury that inside there. All right. Now I want more of the razzle. I have some right here. And I have my little I checked for these to buy more. Because look how cute that is. That's my little kitty. My little Mitzi looks like that. They're really expensive now. All right, and then I'm going to do a quilter's knot. And basically, I'm going to come, you know, I'm kind of thinking, I don't know if I can film the rest of this on camera, but we'll see. This time I'm going to go back, I'm going to go down through to the bottom because I have to go from one panel to the next. And these are kind of anchoring stitches. Actually, maybe I can go underneath that layer. Yeah, that works. That works. All right, now I have to go down to the bottom, come back up here. We have a very nice, cool day here today in Southern California. Makes me so incredibly happy. Can't even tell you how happy it makes me. I'm sitting next to the open window. I have a dress on. Usually I'm not really dressed for anything. All right, this that got too tight. No, that's not up there. All right, doesn't matter. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna just make it work. Okay. I like that. What happened there? Oh, I know what that is. Sorry. That's something I need to cut off. That's where I hid the my first one. So these stitches are going to show on the inside. And I don't care. You might be able to sew the outside all together and then do a lining separately. And I might do another one and just see if that would work. Let's do another seam here. With this, razzle, dazzle, whatever. I was been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately. I sit in my chair and I sew. And I watch videos. And I sometimes get obsessed with one thing. I got very obsessed with Tula Pink fabrics. I just love Tula Pink fabrics. I had bought a bunch when I was working and I had more money. And this one I'm going to start up here, and I'm not going to put any dots in. I'm just going to, yeah, I'm just going to do it. Anyway, I have this Tula Pink fabric, and I showed my blocks. And then I decided that I needed, see this seam's coming apart. I'm going to have to fix that. This is so, I don't know. Anyways, so I did the Tula Pink thing. This is a a cretan stitch. And these ones, like with the herringbone stitch, as long as your stitches are parallel, it's fine. It looks okay. These ones, as long as they're perpendicular to the line, it doesn't matter. They can go out further or in closer, and sometimes it's helpful if it's intentionally a little wonky. So I think I'm going to try to do that. Then I want to make sure these are pulled nice and tight. Oh, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Anyway, so I sat on the couch and I did a bunch of hexies. Rachel Roxbury showed this way that she does hexagons, where she just sews all the edges. I did one or two like that, and I thought, you know what? I can just iron them flat. This one I did. You sew at each corner. It's not really a corner, but anyways, and I thought, you know what? I can just sew around, do a running stitch around the edge. And then I have hexies, which I like. I like yo-yos too, but you know. Then I had a bunch of smaller pieces, and I started making this. And I'm going to make this into something, and I will share it with you when it's done. I'm kind of excited about it. I'm really excited about it. Okay, it's going to be a bowl. Those Roxy girls made bowls a little while ago. Actually, a lot of people have been making bowls. Saw a video of a lady who sewed this bowl. It's not a slow stitch project, but I thought it was really cool. This one, I go here. And down here. And I was watching this I watch a lot of junk journal type videos. I watch a lot of different videos. I don't watch much of anything else these days because, current events just really suck. Anyway, I was watching this video and this girl mentioned learning to edit videos. and, and I left her a comment and said, I had to I had to teach myself to edit videos. And after I did, then I realized I like to edit videos. And I can just go, turn on the camera and record for an hour, and there you go. And Bob's your uncle. All right. Next, I have, I have some other green here that I just happen to have because I used it yesterday. I did clear up all my needles, except for I have one with yellow thread and one with black thread and one with gold thread, so I can make bees. Maybe we should make another bee. This is the top though. All right. Okay. Totally off subject. All right. Now, what do we do now? Let's do a I'm gonna do a feather stitch. And I'm going to start up here and see this one also. I don't have to go all the way to the back. And this is really very awkward. But it's okay. I'm still having fun. All right. I'm going to go this way again. Feather stitch is fun because you can, there aren't a lot of rules. You can go this way and that way. Now I have to remember this is going to be sort of in kind of a fold. Not a fold. Okay, let's just. I don't like sewing through this fabric. As I was cleaning, I noticed that I have a lot of little had a lot of little embroideries that I just made just because, and I'm putting them all on my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, and I'm really glad that I have them. And it made me really happy to make them. And I realized that I don't have to make anything in particular. When I'm doing embroidery, I can just make little things. I made a bunch of twinchies for a junk journal and they didn't get put in there. So I could, I started a snippet roll at one point in time and never finished it. Guess I was kind of thinking, what's the point? But I think also really enjoying it. This one I think is gonna go just right here. It's gonna end here. And just end right there. Now this is so, it's so big and cumbersome. See, there's the bee. All right, let's do a little bit of these sort of this is something that Jennifer Clouston does a lot of. But you know what? She goes down and back up. You have to know where you're going if you're gonna do this method. Okay. Enough of this. I'm done with this. This is not making me happy anymore. Okay. Kathy, what do you think? Do you think I should stitch this together on a video? Maybe I could reposition my camera. Because I did film something at my other table. Now that I have my other table cleaned off, I might be able to do that. But I did want to show you what I did here. So this is what we did on camera. And then I have this foam. Hang on. This is soft and stable. You get it at byannie.com, and it's I've used it to make bags. Oh, Mitzi's joining us. I've used it to make bags, and I like it because it stands up nicely. So, and I wanted this one to stand up nicely. Then I have a piece of cardboard. Then I just folded this over the cardboard and sewed the corners. And then I took the piece with the embroideries on it. I have something in my throat. Hey. There we go. just to drown that frog. All right. So I did this, and then I took this other piece, put it on top of there, and I sewed the two pieces together. See? Then I sewed each one of these together through the front part, because the inside doesn't, you don't really need it sewn together. So then the next thing is going to be to, I think I'm going to start with the bottom and sew the bottom together. And the nice thing is that at least you can fold them and stuff. So tell me, Kathy, should I do this on camera? Or I don't usually do stuff like that on camera because it seems like it would be boring. But you know what? Don't know if you would agree with that. So let's do, look what I have here. I have some silk ribbon. Silk ribbon. And I think I know that I have the same color silk ribbon right there, but I don't care. I want silk ribbon roses right here. And I think what I can do is I can, oh, this isn't going to work, is it? Maybe, maybe not. Crap, that's not going to work. That won't work because I can't pull it through. You know what? I'm going to have to put beads and sequins, I think. Or, look here. Just wait. Yes. It's the dazzle. This is the other one. There's razzle and there's dazzle. And the dazzle has sparklies in it. And I know it's getting frayed at the end, but I don't care. All right, this I can pull through. We are gonna do a little I'm gonna do a little dazzle here. No, I'm not gonna go through to the back. Yeah, I'm gonna go through to the back because I can. Little 5-petal flower. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. It is so stinking cute. This one I'm going to start up here. See, that one's really close to the bottom. You won't really see it much. I told myself that I was going to clean again this week because I spent 2 days, 2 or 3 days. I spent a long time cleaning last week. Well, 2 days, Saturday and Sunday I cleaned because the kids were coming Monday. And it makes my daughter a little bit crazy to be in my house. Because it's not big enough for me to have all the stuff that I have. So she gets a little claustrophobic. But also, my house is not made for 4 people to be in here. My granddaughter one time wasn't living here. I was living in this place in Glendale. Cute little place, not much bigger than this place. She got a nosebleed one night, and I called 911 because I was a little freaked out. She was 2 years old. I didn't know what to do. It wasn't stopping. They sent paramedics. So there were these like 5 guys, big guys, big, huge, 6 foot, probably 250 pounds, big guys, all in my house, all at the same time. It was a little overwhelming. This poor little 2-year-old girl. She was, well, I was freaked out. She got a little freaked out. Anyway, I'm just making a mess here. Everything's all over the place. All right. And end this off here with a little knot. Wait, let's go. Am I still recording? I am. I'm going to have to end off pretty soon here. I think sometimes I've seen other people do this where you just go through your loop. And let's just do one more through the loop. And I think what I'm going to do, my friends, is I'm going to put some beads, maybe some beads and some sequins. Oh, wait. Let's do something here. I know what I want to do here. Because I do have ink. This is that Aurifil thread, that I love. I just love this thread. Really love it. All right, I'm gonna go up, 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 up here. Yes, yes. And down here. And these are just going to be some straight stitches. But you'll see. Because crazy quilt stitches are just about adding stuff. I love crazy quilting because oh, you don't have to have a plan. You don't have to know where, like you don't have to know what it's going to look like in the end. Just throw some stitches in there. I think what I want now, some white stitches. So on my this thing, I did herringbone with hearts, and here's a cretan stitch with straight stitches. I think this was in a different video. There's another herringbone. There's two more herringbones. And here's a cretan stitch, and then it says over here, fill with straight stitches, pistol stitch roses, detached chain, French knots, and or beads and sequins. See? Piece of cake, right? I think my light went out, but I don't think it matters because we have light from outside. And I do want to do one more set of these because 357. It's a design thing. It's also a Fibonacci thing. Burp. I do make weird noises, don't I? I wonder what it says in the closed captioning. Or like if you're watching in a different language and I say something like brah, brah, brah. What does it say? Does it say indiscernible, or does it say she's just being nuts? What the heck? All right, so now I've lost my little tiny scissors. There's a big pair. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see the ouch. Do you want to watch me do this on camera, or should I oh, I don't know. I might do the bottom first. Ho, ho, ho. I might just get it started just because I'm excited to do it. But you know what? I want to do some more with these seams. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some more with those seams and take a picture, and I'll add it to the back of this video. I don't have to post the video right away. I can add some stuff. Also, I want to get rid of that blue line there. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.